ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. I know I can't slow down, I can't hold back, though you know I wish I could. I know there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Hey everyone, you're listening to the 343 Community Podcast. I'm here with the same crew as last week, minus Mackenzie, who said about, 4 words last time? I don't know, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Not really.
Not really?
Nah. It's cool.
Okay, well, that guy who was just talking right then, that's Jake, or you know him as Sarge. He's the annoying one. I'm
the fan
I'm
favorite.
Psycho Wolf, or Matt, as some of you may call me. And the guy who sounds like Bernie Burns is actually Bernie Burns. Yes.
That's right, I'm actually Bernie Burns.
Special appearance.
No, I'm Liquid Bionics. My name is Caleb. I'm gonna call myself Bernie Burns from now on, though. It's my Skype name right now. It's
really?
Caleb Bernie Burns, and then my last name. Alright, so, a real quick, starting off the podcast with a downer. I don't know really what's been happening with this weirdness. I'm just going to touch on it really quick and move and not dwell on it. Like I said, I don't know what's been going on, but I think both of you can agree, and everyone who's listening, this forum is for fun. It's for talking about games. Everyone who helps run this site, the mods, and everyone who's dedicated to this site, we're all here for free. We're all here, because we enjoy games and enjoy Halo. Whether we're talking about some weird other, Japanese game, we're talking about Halo or something like that. When you go to post stuff in the forums, and when you go to send PMs, and when you go to, use the shoutbox, make sure what you're posting is, I guess I would say respectful, tasteful, word it well, and be shut up, and be polite with what you're saying. And, we can have more fun and not have this be super kind of awkward. I really don't know what's going on, but, that's all I'm really going to say about it. I don't know. I don't think.
Agreed.
Yeah, and there's not much to add there. Just don't be stupid, basically. So more forum news. Quilts she's already coming out, and we've established she does make quilts, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's a fact. Okay, good. So she has just come out with. I don't know if you guys saw all the playdates, which was really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of pumped for that, actually. I don't know. You guys were both at the. Well, I know. Matt wasn't, but Jake, you were at the New Year's Playdate, right?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was there in spirit, kicking your asses.
That's right, exactly. That was a lot of fun. I haven't really been with the site for a super, super long time, and that was the first real Playdate I did, and that was awesome. And so I'm really glad to see more that's coming back. I think basically the schedule that she set up is the things that are certain are second weekend of the month is Reach, the third weekend is Halo 3, and the fourth is Halo 4. So that means the Reach one is actually up this weekend. I don't know, are you guys, well I know, once again Matt is off the radar, I suppose, when it comes to that stuff.
For the moment, yeah. Yeah,
for the moment. But, Jake, are you gonna go to that?
I didn't even know that there was one, dude. I'm supposed to be going to Maryland, and I'm sick, so I'll probably be playing it.
That's right. See, I kind of knew. I knew that's where that was going.
That's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
You can't say no. You sound so gravelly, dude.
Yeah.
Such a bro.
He's sick.
Yeah, dude. I'm sick, retard.
No. No, I was giving you a compliment, but you just shot it down. Thanks, man.
Let's all feel sorry for Jake.
You finally sound like a man.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I'd say he's about halfway there.
Okay,
halfway?
True. All right. What do you like? You're tween right now, 12 probably.
Yeah, I'm getting on
there?
10.
Yeah,
actually, my birthday was about 2 weeks ago.
Let's phrase that. Let's not say getting on 10. Can we rephrase that?
Well, I'm only a 10-year-old, so I don't have to use your proper grammar.
Okay, fine. Anyway, moving on from that weird whatever that was. The other piece of news that is up at the top of the shopbox is Docs, the DGO. Which is cool. I don't know. I haven't really been a part of anything other, with it before, but from what I can gather is people have submitted a bunch of Forge maps, and we're gonna be playing 1v1, throwing down, and that'll be fun. I get to beat up on Jake.
Yeah.
It's over, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 1v1 and it's over.
You're gonna cry.
So head to the top of the shop box and click on that link, and I think the signups end January 20th. So due to the next few days, it's pretty quick and easy. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
All right, whatever.
He's playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh God, of course he is.
Dude, I just raided a mine and it had so much.
Well, that actually, I look at this is a perfect segue because I don't really have segues very often, but I was about to ask what you guys have been playing, and apparently Jake is actively playing what he's been playing as we speak.
I'm actually trying to kill a sheep thing, Roo.
No, that's what he said. He's trying, which means he's failing as well.
Yeah,
Well, he's running away. Wait, I got this.
So I take it you've been playing Minecraft a lot?
No, not at all.
Really?
That'd be Psycho Wolf. He gave me the idea of doing this.
Yeah,
Well, what have you been
that's
playing
my problem.
recently?
What did you even say? Everyone just
I'm
stopped
playing
at once.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, I have that game.
How's that going?
That's alright. It's better than other Assassin's Creed in my opinion. Mainly
Yeah.
because it's out of the Italian zone and I just don't speak Italian, so
What do you got
I just
against
didn't understand
Italians, dude?
nothing. I like Italian people.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
just I just don't like their geography. Much rather be in colonial America.
I don't know that. I still haven't gotten to play through that game. I've heard it's like really like I don't know, like it ends better, but like it's just that there's some stuff that's missing. I don't know. I haven't
Don't
really
tell me what happens at the end of that. I'm still,
I haven't-
I'm
I
still
haven't-
like an
I haven't
English
finished
dude.
yet.
I'm pissed
I
off.
haven't even finished yet.
What are you complaining
You don't-
about?
Dude, I'm still like this English dude. I want to be that, like the Indian dude, he just goes around and kills people with his tomahawk or whatever. I want to be
Connor.
that guy, but I'm like...
Wait, you're not Connor yet? You're the English guy.
Ah, dude,
Hate them.
I'm like kind of pissed off about it. I just stopped
Yeah.
playing because I was
Really?
like, I don't get to be the
How
Indian yet.
would you still hate them?
Isn't it like 6 hours in? Like you don't get to them until like 6 or
Oh.
7 hours.
Oh, 6
Oh,
hours
no,
of
no,
this
no.
asshole.
Like
Oh.
4 hours.
Okay, I thought it was worse than that actually.
Hey, guess what? Hate them is Connor's father.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers: Dumbledore dies.
Oh,
Oh. Did you have to bring that up? I feel
Yeah.
it as well.
Too
I know. That's right.
Oh no.
Hey, it might have made the game better. I'm just saying. I've been
Leave
playing.
Dumbledore out of this, man.
Yeah, exactly. I've been digging into Battlefield 3. I was playing Battlefield 3 today. Have you guys played that game?
God, that game.
What's wrong with that game?
Oh, man. I was telling
yeah.
you about this earlier, dude. I can't play that game without throwing something and breaking it.
Oh, that's right.
The Jihad Jeep, whenever you just throw the C4 on it, that's what me and my brother do. Or my brother and I, as you older men call it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I just run into tanks and stuff with that. It gets me pretty pissed off, though, whenever I try to play legitimately.
I
Because
love that game.
I love using the sniper in it, but I have, like, the worst sniper you can get. Because I'm only level, like, 20, and I have, like, a day on it.
Maybe fix that. No, stop sucking so much, man.
Yeah.
That game is awesome. That game looks so good, even though it's like
Yeah.
it's not an old game, but it's like older, and that game is just so pretty. Even on the
Agreed.
360, it's ridiculous.
I mean, even on the 360. I mean, on the 360, it's still pretty epic.
Yeah, it is. And then you look at you look at Halo 4, and like that game. I'd say Halo 4 is one of the best looking games on
Yeah.
the 360, but
Yeah.
it's a completely different game from Battlefield 3. Like Battlefield 3 is just like huge. It's just like massive, and it looks so good. The entire thing looks good.
Wait, but something that'll look better than probably both Halo and Battlefield 3 is Crysis 3.
Yeah, I've been seeing screens for that.
Crysis has the best graphics on Xbox 360. I mean,
Yeah,
even they brag about it. They openly say that Crysis has better graphics than Halo and such. It's
yeah.
true, but
I know people who bought separate better computers just to play Crysis.
oh, the graphics are amazing, man.
Yeah,
I love that game.
because they couldn't even run it. I don't know. It was just nuts. Like the graphics on the game are crazy. I was also playing some. Have you guys played Trials?
Oh, yeah. Trials
Oh
of Evolution.
god, that game.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's so good.
Oh, I love that game.
It's the best.
Rage
I was digging in. Yeah, exactly. I was digging in some the original, the Trials HD. That game is so much fun. It gets so frustrating though. the last set of tracks are just like I've never wanted to throw a controller more.
Have you ever played Battlefield 3?
Shut up. Just because you're bad at
That
that.
doesn't.
No one's been playing anything really different. You guys suck. Well, you have
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Word.
Pac-Man. You heard me.
It's so good.
I really got into that game lately. Don't know
Have you
why.
guys ever played that
Really?
Pac-Man on Google?
Yes.
You know you can beat that
Like,
game
Pac-Man.
somehow? Like, there's something you can put in and beat the game, and a bunch of weird little things come up.
So what's the deal with the new, like, like the update that's supposed to hit? Is it hitting in January or February now? Have they announced that?
Which is this the update for the specializations?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's January, isn't it? They said early
No,
January.
it's meant to be early this month, but I
that's
guess
what-
that's gone.
yeah. I
I guess
remember.
that's not happening.
I haven't really heard anything about it. I don't know. Have you guys heard anything about like the competitive ranking and any of that stuff?
The Infinity thing, right?
No, I mean like
No.
1 to
He
50
means,
system.
he means the new ranking system, like the new
Oh, no, I
ranking
haven't
system.
heard anything about that. Aside
All
from my
that, all
friends
that
telling
was
me.
said was from ages ago. That's only news that was told, and that was that it's coming in an update. But they haven't said when, or so it's still kind of.
It would have to hit fairly early, like sometime like in the first couple months of this year, don't you think?
It would have to either January or February. I mean, it has to be earlier.
Whatever happened to that file share thing? Wasn't it supposed to come out in December?
Now I heard it was beginning of this year, but I don't really know. They're not really giving many details on anything.
There's a
Well
few posts
informed.
on 343 about it. It's meant to be coming early this year. That's what was said. But a lot of these things seem to be either lies or they just haven't brought it out quite yet.
Yeah. Did you guys see Frank O'Connor talking to GameSpot about the community stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, it was such a weird thing to read. What was that?
Was this where he's talking about some of the faults of the game?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I read that too.
Yeah, I think it was just him trying to explain because of people complaining about it, him trying to explain that, 343 is a new studio. Sure, it contains members from Bungie, but altogether, this is their first time working together, a lot of them.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm glad that it finally got said, and it's being addressed finally.
Yeah.
On one hand, it's kind of like, it's good that they're acknowledging the fact that it's not a perfect game. I mean, nothing really is perfect, but obviously he's saying there's lots of room for improvement there, which is good. Which kind of gives me hope about the next games. I loved it. I mean, I'm having a blast playing this game anyway.
Yeah, agreed.
But I still think that they're kind of regarding it as somewhat of a success, especially for, a fairly new company who hasn't really put out a big, imagine not having put out real release and then be given like one of the biggest franchises on the market ever.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is the way I see it. Let's just say that this was the first Halo game ever made. Wouldn't you still be pretty impressed?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah.
It's just because people's expectations are way too high. They
Yeah.
expect the absolute best, and sure, they should have done a little bit better, but this is the first game. Halo 5 will probably be much better. Well, it's guaranteed.
They've
Be much
actually
better.
been working on games, like this is their first game alone, but they've always been working with Bungie.
Right.
They made like ODST and shit like that.
Yeah, they did some work on some map packs for other games, but I'm saying this is their full you guys have the
Yeah.
reins for the
First
release. Like take care of it. That's just I guess that's crazy. That's how that's happening. But back to what we were talking about. What do you think of the I know obviously this game is taking a new direction. Especially when compared to if we're just going to compare it to 3 and Reach.
I miss 3 so much.
That was my I played Halo 2, but I didn't play hardly all anything. I beat the campaign and didn't really play anything online. 3 was my first online experience, and that's always going to be my best. And people always compare it to 3. I don't know. You guys played Mario Kart, right?
Of course.
And you got how many different versions of Mario Kart have you played? On the stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
we can't count that high.
even if those versions were the best, which they're really good, that original one is gonna be your favorite. That first
Yeah, I agree.
version of that game is gonna be your favorite, unless it just blew, which
Well,
nothing really does, but none of that does. But
Mass Effect 1's my favorite Mass Effect. Always
Yeah.
has been, always will.
yeah, and
It was new.
I don't really know. I think people are looking for Halo 3 again, and that's just not gonna happen.
yep. Just
Just due to the fact that nothing is going to be that game.
Yeah, agreed.
I like the way that they're going with this. I forget who it was, but someone said something that I totally agree with on the forums. Someone said that 343, the direction they're taking, they're executing on they're taking a direction and they're executing on that direction. It's just not the correct direction.
Yeah, they're trying to go in the right direction. It's just the execution isn't as it should be.
Yeah, it would basically that they were saying, that they're trying to speed the games up, and the way that they do the matches, the way that the maps are designed, they execute on that well, but that might not be the best direction for Halo.
Yeah, agreed.
So I definitely agree with that. I think they're just trying to find their feet, you know what I mean? And trying to find what the community wants.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but my favorite map of all time is Blood Gulch.
Yep.
I mean,
Blood Gulch.
Everyone remembers Blood Gulch. It's the best.
Yeah, everyone remembers Blood Gulch and Beaver Creek are like the two that I totally remember. And Hang 'em High. I was talking about that. I said every time someone remakes Hang 'em High, I pee my pants a little bit because that map is just like nuts. That map is crazy. Oh, that's so good.
That's terrible. You pee your pants at news.
It's so excited. It's so pumped. But
God, you're a weird person.
oh, come on now.
I pee my pants a little when I hear Halo news.
Man. Hey, you gotta like couple the dribble. No big deal. I just get it, boy. But I mean, I don't really think any big news has been coming out as far as Halo goes. Nothing. They haven't really announced any dates, but I know.
I just want Griffball.
Yeah.
Why can't there just be Griffball already?
It's coming. Whenever this update comes, I'm sure that'll hit.
You watch it not be there.
God, you're one of those people. You're trying to know that person. Matt, I know you and I both kind of wrote about, you've heard about the new Steam box thing, right?
The
Piston.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had no idea what that was. I need people to explain it to me, but yeah, I think I got it now.
Yeah.
Isn't it basically something to do with Steam that lets you play Steam games on your TV?
Yeah, so from what I've gathered from it is, they're being kind of weird and vague about some stuff, but the way that I see it is that you can put things on that box, and the way, I don't know if you know, the way that Steam and Valve have the big picture mode, so you can play, if you were to hook up your computer to a big TV and use big picture mode, it comes in much clearer, in much more formatted in HD and stuff, rather than being really weird dimensions and whatnot. And the way that it seems like the thing this box does is it lets you take your Steam games and just set the box down and hook it up to your TV, almost to the point where it becomes a console and runs in big picture mode.
But it's what, $1,000 apparently?
Yeah, well,
$1,000.
It's based on another prototype, or it's based on another thing, and the other thing is $1,000. So they're guessing the price point's about the same.
Oh my god!
Although, Gabe Newell came out, who does Valve, and he was talking about that this isn't the actual Steam box, and that the actual Steam box is coming, and I feel like this is just a research project that they have, but this isn't actually, the thing that they're going to end up releasing.
It's a concept idea.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I mean, it's, for other consoles, it's good that they're moving into the next generation, in the next couple of years, because this would kill the current consoles, because just the way PC games, the nature of PC gaming is they look great, just as far as graphics go, and you can play. This is designed so you can play with the gamepad, but they just look so pretty.
Yeah, I would think it would probably kill consoles if they got it perfected.
Yeah, you would think, but the fact that we're moving in the next generation of stuff is also.
Did you guys see that Xbox 720 game or whatever?
God, I get the 720.
Okay, the Xbox, alright?
See, it's just...
It's
called the Xbox.
Yeah, I know it's called the Xbox. I was just calling it that because...
They name the Xbox after the second best resolution you can have. Why would they do that?
I don't know, dude. The 1080 then. The Xbox 1080.
Okay, it's a little bit more fitting. Makes a little bit more sense.
Alright, there was a game that came out or something. A game you could watch.
Based on steampunk. It's a steampunk idea. Don't know much about it, but I remember seeing it a bit earlier about the concept of it. And actually it looks quite good, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's still in way pre-production. It's not completed yet. It'll probably be done by the time the Xbox comes out.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about it.
Well, I remember reading something about it a while back. There wasn't a trailer, but there was the concept of it, and they talked about it a bit. But yeah, it looks like now they've finally got a trailer.
Yeah.
So that's alright.
So are you guys Pokemon fans?
Gotta catch them all. No, I'm not. No. Ash Ketchum isn't in X and Y, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
So your answer is no?
No.
Yeah. So a simple no is fine. I don't know. I saw that being announced. I think that's big news, especially because it's coming to 3DS. I don't have a huge investment in Pokemon. You know, I know people who do love that stuff, and I think that's super cool. Especially the battles look amazing. And
yeah, I did see that.
super cool. I can see that going some really cool places. So doing those battles and stuff.
Well, what about the other news about the Xbox's Illuma something? I don't know what it's called. Where it just projects the part of the game onto your walls in your room.
What?
You haven't seen that? Have you not seen that? It's basically a concept idea they came up with. They've already patented the technology. I think that's what they did. And basically, it projects part of the game world that isn't on your screen onto the walls. So to like immerse you into the world better. That must be how it works, but it's like a projector in your TV that projects part of the image onto the walls.
That is awesome.
Nuts. Wait, is it 4D, or is it coming out, or what?
Oh, it's not out yet, but I think it's still in they still haven't completed the technology, but apparently they're working on it. So we may see it like after the Xbox releases.
That is freaking weird. Oh, dude, the next gen stuff is gonna be really cool. I'm pumped. I'm really excited. Although I don't have any money, but whatever. I haven't really heard much about PS4 stuff. I don't know what the time frame is for that at all.
I don't know. I don't know about the time frame, but I know apparently Sony is talking about making it that when you buy a game, it's basically that you can't then give the game to someone else to play. It's only you can play it because it's like on your PS3. But and then I asked the issue that if, let's just say your PS4 breaks, what happens if you get a new PS4? But apparently it's stored on your online profile what games you bought. So
well, I don't know if you know this about, that's such a stupid, it'll
destroy pre-owned games. There won't be pre-owned games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know, the way that Nintendo kind of does that stuff is, if your profile is basically locked to the first thing that you play, like you create a profile on a console and you can't move it around. Yeah. And like, that's where all your data is, and I think that's just, that's one thing that I was disappointed with the Wii U, was like that was their chance to kind of fix that problem, and they didn't fix it. It's still there. Like if your console breaks, there goes your data, there goes your save game stuff, and
yeah, exactly.
It's hard for them to recover that stuff, and even especially for games that you bought through the store, like the online store, you're gonna have to re-download them. They might have to give you points so you can go re-download them. It's just a big mess, and they didn't fix it with the new update. Hopefully, with the Wii U, hopefully Sony doesn't go down that road, because it just doesn't work. It's just a big pain.
Well, everything changes. If enough people complain about it, they're gonna obviously reconsider the idea, but I think it's all basically because they don't want the pirated game market to get out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the reasoning behind it, but hopefully, I just think the execution has to be better than what's currently there, because what's there right now, especially with Nintendo stuff, just doesn't work out.
Not much you can do about it though. Not until it's either already out, or they've got, I don't know, some sort of opinion piece on it where people can put their ideas forth. Won't ever happen.
Someone asked on the forums if Double XP weekends are gonna come back. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Nah, they ain't gonna come back. Dude, that was like a Bungie kind of thing. Yeah. It's like the flaming helmets, they're not gonna be able to do that. I actually talked to a few 343 members about the flaming helmet thing. I know it's off topic, but they said they could never get it like approved or whatever. So there's no way to tell if somebody's from 343 or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that they come back. I don't really know if they're going to.
I think the playlists might come back, like the Fiesta Nut and stuff like that, but I don't think the Double XP is going to come back with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though.
Well, that's the thing. 343 doesn't want to be Bungie. They've already said that this is a 343 game now. Like, sure, they respect Bungie for making the game, but they're taking this in their direction.
Yeah,
so I don't think they'll copy them.
Do you guys listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast? Did you hear the panel? Yeah. Did you hear the panel that they did at RTX? I think it was with Frankie.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I just listened to that the other day, and he basically said exactly that. You know, we're not, like, we appreciate that we're given a platform to work on that Bungie created, but we're, like, not. You know what I mean? Like they were asked, you know, Bungie Day, right?
Yeah, they don't have that.
Yeah, they're like, he basically said, that's awesome, but we're not that. We need to create our own identity, which is, you know, that's cool. And that's exactly what has to happen for them.
Agreed.
That being said, I hope that it would be nice if Double XP weekends come back, but I can tell you right now that there's no way that that's coming back before February, because the due XP codes don't end till January 31st, and there's no way that they're going to be, you know, I mean, if there's just a Double XP weekend, no one's going to go out and buy that stuff, and that seems to be working. That promotion is an extremely good promotion for them.
Oh yeah, I got like so much Mountain Dew in my house, and I hate Mountain Dew, dude. Dude, do you know when they're claiming like the rewards?
I mean,
they're like letting people get the rewards, because I got like 50 things on the Xbox, and I don't know when they're gonna like release if you won or not.
For what?
Like, if go on doxp.com, log into your thing. I don't feel like doing that right now, but you go, and every time you enter like a code, you get a point, and you can put that over on your like what you want to get. And there's like a bunch of crap there. There's like a canvas. There's little avatar props.
I have no idea when that stuff's coming out. I didn't know that exists.
Probably not announced yet.
The last thing I want to talk about for Halo 4, it keeps coming up in matchmaking and the forums and stuff, is free for all stuff. Did you guys do any of that in like Halo 3 or Halo Reach?
Yeah. I used to be a local legend in free for all.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I sucked at free for all bad.
What, doing like free for all Slayer or something?
Yeah. Do you guys like
play free for all Squad?
Yeah, right. Do you guys like Regicide at all?
Oh, I suck at Regicide.
Regicide's alright, but not great.
I think it's really cool. I think that people are really clamoring for, let's like get regular, you know, free for all back in there. Hopefully that comes out. Hopefully a lot of things come out with the next updates.
Griffball.
Yeah, like people are looking for Griffball, snipers, MLG playlist, you know, doubles and all that stuff. And you know, hopefully that'll you know,
pretty much certain to happen.
Yeah, and I know people are kind of like saying, why don't they just put the playlists up there and leave them? And I think that I'm like the least qualified person to talk about this, but it seems to me like them having a playlist which isn't finished and stuff like that and putting it up there is gonna affect that server side, that stuff. It's gonna make that game, you know, much harder to it's gonna make it harder for them to handle all that stuff. And if it's not even a finished product, then like they don't want to put it out there.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. You know, it's not a good thing to put an unfinished product out there.
Yeah, and a good example is the night it came out, whenever everyone kept getting reset to level 1, which happened to me for like weeks after.
You know, and like that does suck, but it seems like with big multiplayer releases nowadays, every day one blows on consoles, on PCs. Nothing ever works day one, and it's
yeah.
It's unfortunate because I know like when Diablo 3 came out on the PC, that did not work. Nothing about that worked like the first couple days. It was totally broken. And that's like coming from, you know, like Blizzard, who does, you know, like some amazing work. Even you can't prepare for that. So I'm not holding it. I wouldn't hold it against anybody, but at the same time, I would hold it against everybody. You know.
Something about Blizzard is apparently they said they want to start dipping into the console world. Apparently,
yeah.
I'm not sure where I heard that, but I know they said they wanted to dip into that and try that out for a bit.
I'm sure.
So I think they're developing a game for it.
It's cool. I mean, now with that and with the Valves and with the Steam stuff, it seems like everyone's kind of trying to get a piece of the console now that the next gen is coming along. I would, you know what, the way Blizzard works, if I had to guess, I mean, it's not that whatever game that they could be putting out for consoles is not coming out till next gen stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to, right before the next generation of consoles comes out, I'm not looking forward to those games because they're going to be real mediocre. It's gonna be a lot of Tiger Woods, PGA Tour, and
I can't play golf games.
Hey man, Mario Golf was a classic. What are you talking about?
I couldn't even play Mario Golf, dude. That game sucked.
Oh, that game was great. That game was so good.
Sucked.
What about DayZ to consoles?
That would be great.
That would be
But
That would be awesome.
how would that work? Would that mean there'd be a single player campaign, or would there be how would that work in multiplayer wise and stuff? Because DayZ doesn't have like a campaign. It's basically just go out there and do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
It's like ODST,
So, yeah.
how they only had the they had Firefight too, but they had the campaign on there. They didn't have any multiplayer, so there would be nothing wrong with them just having a multiplayer
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, good point.
The way that I could see it working is almost like kind of an MMO type of you can follow this storyline, but all the while you're still playing that survival game, but you're still going and doing this mission or whatever, and completing these parts of stories while you're still playing that game. I think it's real weird. It's a real weird territory to be in. You're dancing on that line of being an MMO on a console, which really doesn't seem like it would work out very well. They might take it in a different direction, or they might be the first people to make that work super well. I don't really know. But I could see it going that way.
The only one I can think of is on PS3. What was that game called? MAG? M-A-G?
Yeah.
That had what was it, 100 players or something?
128,
something like that.
It was 128 players.
It was the closest thing.
Foreign teams. That game, I wish I had a PS3 just so I could have experienced that game.
Apparently, it wasn't the greatest game. They played on the fact that there was a lot of people. They played on that way too much.
Yeah, I that's kind of what I've heard is that it wasn't the best game, but I just want it to be a part of a 128 player match. That would just be it would just be insane. Just balls out.
Especially when you're in charge. Apparently, you can get ranked up. Finally, you can get ranked up and be in charge of all those people on your side. So that'd be pretty hectic.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. Being a part of that a huge game. I play mostly on consoles. I do a little bit of PC, but my Mac it's Mac. It doesn't really run a ton of games super well. But I think 24 players on Battlefield 3 is a lot. You know what I mean? And to have 128 players, I would explode. My mind would explode.
Yeah, plus you'd probably die every 2 steps.
That's right. Yes.
Going back to Battlefield 3, you know that you can have a crap ton more people in the lobbies in comparison to Xbox on whenever you're on the PC playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 64, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, dude, something crazy like that.
I think it's 64 players. And yeah, it makes me really want to get Battlefield 3. And in fact, I actually looked at it because my Mac is a relatively new one and it could probably run it, but it's only for Windows. And I was like, I gotta get boot camp now. Son of a bitch. It was so bad.
Imagine Halo 64 player. That wouldn't even work.
Oh my gosh.
It would be game breaking. 16
probably
mantises on the same map. 16 of them.
Dude, I'd just be running around hijacking those things or beating them up.
That's right. It's amazing to me how bad people are with those things.
With what, Mantis?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that thing.
I usually play I think the few times I've gotten in one, I went 17 or 18-0, and I didn't die at all. That's because when you die, there's people who will run up in the middle of the map and just shoot rockets and everything. And they'll either get boarded or they'll just get 6 plasma grenades just will fall on them at the same time and just explode.
I can take it down with an assault rifle.
Yeah, I don't understand how people can be that bad with that thing.
You know how many people don't know about the Mantis Stomp?
Yeah,
I always
I
just
love that.
run up to people whenever I have the mobility on. I either hit them with the plasma pistol, I run up to them, and I just walk right behind them, jump on their back, and they'll just try to shoot me when they're running around.
I didn't learn about
It's B.
I didn't learn about the Stomp until campaign.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I mean that was pretty relatively early on, but I didn't learn about that. I didn't know about that until I played the campaign mission.
I didn't know about the crouch till campaign. I was like, dude, you can crouch with this thing?
What's the point?
I hide behind that thing of Valhalla or Ragnarok or whatever you want to call it.
The hill, the big hill.
Yeah, dude, I just hide behind that hill and people will just fly over it. No, they'll fly right over on top of it, and I'll just shoot them down. I got like 23 kills and died twice in one match from it.
Yeah,
that's completely stupid. People in Banshees, I swear to God, every match I've been in, they always go so low and try to get rams. That's just, I don't understand it. It's stupid sometimes.
Yep, and then I've been playing on Exile more and more. I love that. I love Exile, but the Goss Hog, I don't know if we've talked about this like the last podcast, but the people seem to think that thing's invincible, and I'm just like, hit it with the plasma pistol, throw a couple grenades on it, and it's over. I don't really know why people think that's like the God Machine, but it's
the God Machine is a tank. Let me tell you, I got like 42 kills in that thing.
Tank beats all.
Yeah, dude, I wreck with that tank. And everybody's like complaining about that Goss Hog. I'll just blow the thing up with one shell. It's beautiful.
Well, if there's, I don't know, if there's something else that you guys really want to talk about now, I suppose we should start wrapping up. So I put up a thread, kind of asking people to send us, send us suggestions as far as what you want us to talk about on the podcast. The other thing you could do is, these guys are gonna laugh, but I think they've already laughed at me, but I actually set up a Twitter account for the podcast. So tweet it. It's just 343 Community Podcast. And if you don't want to post on the thread, tweet it, and we'll talk about all that stuff. I'm actually hoping we can get to live stream this at some point in the future.
Yeah, that'd be pretty deadly.
Yeah, like do XSplit and Twitch TV. It's not crazy hard, and we can actually use the Twitter thing effectively.
Not to mention, people can tell us how sucky Jake is.
That's right.
Oh no, they're gonna be like Jake. He's a cool kid. He suffered through this horrible sickness that he had just to do this podcast for me. I love him.
Yeah, and you know what? You're the most energetic person right now. I mean, like you're basically jumping up and down at this point.
I know.
Anyway, so, and also I think we are going to be looking for a guest for the next couple, probably one or two people, don't you guys think?
Invite Tommy.
Yeah, exactly. But if you guys are, I mean, obviously not every podcast we're going to have guests on, but if you guys are interested in being on the podcast, let me know. PM me. Once again, don't spam it like YouTube.
Yeah.
kept trying to get people to, and people totally did too, because you guys are jerks.
Yes. Good job.
It's
Good
the worst.
Good job,
Anyway,
community.
let me know. Let me know if you want to be on this podcast at some point, and we'll do our best. Anyway, I think that's a wrap up. And we'll see you. I think we'll be back. Hopefully weekly now. And we'll be back next week. We'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. Love you all.